Hey, this is for my friend Van Jones, who last night was on CNN saying that the reason why Donald Trump won was essentially a whitelashing, white candidates voting for a white guy. And while I understand his emotion and his intellect behind what he said, I have to disagree. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't care how complicated or how large the election is. The presidential election, when all is said and done, is just like electing someone for high school president. At the end of every election, you come down to two people you want. And we pick the person that is the most popular. Sure, we cover it up with the message, and we like this message and we like that message, but the bottom line is who we like. That's the only way to explain why Barack Obama won. I have said this before and I'll say it again. President Obama became the first black president of the United States because everybody agreed that Barack Obama was just like the guy that we all knew in high school who was black, who we said should be president of the United States. But this time, twice, we had the opportunity to actually make that happen. To make that happen. Hillary Clinton, by contrast, was Tracy Flick. She was the person, the center of the movie Election, starring Reese Witherspoon, who was perfect, pristine, made all the right moves, but was clearly focused on one thing, being high school class president at any cost. At any cost. She didn't care what she had to do or what kind of trick she had to pull to be it. She was going to be high school class president. And that person is Hillary Clinton. It comes as no surprise that Tracy Flick was not the most popular character and did not achieve her objective. I felt sorry for Tracy Flick, just as I feel sorry for Hillary Clinton. Ambition and ego are the two words that come up when I think of Hillary Clinton. Now, the other fact of the matter is that Barack Obama got more of the white female vote. Think about this, man. Barack Obama got more of the white female vote than a white woman. I'm going to repeat that to you. I'm going to repeat that, okay? Barack Obama got more of a percentage of the white female vote than a white woman, Hillary Clinton. Think about that, okay? Just think about that. Does that mean in the Barack's case it was a whitelashing too? Of course not. They like him. They like him. They like him. Barack could go out into white rural areas, grab him. Didn't matter. Black inner cities, grab him. Didn't matter. Chinatown, grab him. Didn't matter. That's Barack. Hillary could not do that. And we have to accept that fact. All of this was created when the party, a long time ago, had decided that Hillary Clinton had to be the standard bearer, the next one. You have to remember something. By contrast, Barack Obama came out of nowhere in the 2004 Democratic National Convention and rode a grassroots movement that I was a part of to become president in 2008. Ironically enough, the same year that many thought it was going to be Hillary's year, and it wasn't. It wasn't. So because they didn't get their turn, the idea among everybody was, okay, it's your turn now. That's where we went wrong. That was really where we went wrong. Something else, too. We didn't stop to remember to tell our message. Donald Trump was so busy throwing spitballs at Hillary Clinton that Hillary got into the game of throwing spitballs back at Donald. And so it became Donald's message. Hillary was unknowingly touting Donald's message just by getting down in the dirt with him. What I mean by that is his message or style of communication. She didn't, even though the idea was when they go low, we go high, not really. Because Hillary did not focus on the problems of the country at hand and didn't really stick only on that. And not only that, unlike Donald, Hillary didn't have a constant set of keywords that she was consistently punching home. Donald, it was crooked Hillary, make America great again, slogan, brand. He did all that. Just like President Obama had his brand. Making the sun up in America. U2 and pop culture and everything that's grand about America. That was the Obama brand. What was Clinton's brand? Clinton's brand was H forward, okay? It was breaking the glass ceiling for women, which came at a time when, in a lot of areas of life, women have already broken the glass ceiling. So arguably, it was too much of that and not enough of jobs. At a time when the International Division of Labor has torn this country's economic system apart in terms of its ability to create well-paying middle-class jobs. It's always this. It's always the job, stupid. That's always the job, stupid. That's a fact. That's a fact. But also, you have to deliver that message in a candidate that everybody likes. And that wasn't Hillary Clinton. And this comes, not only that, from a person who was shunned by his own party, me, for the Democratic National Convention as blogger press this year after going in 2008 and 2012. I was told by Karen Butchert, hey, I'm not the press secretary. I'm not the person that gets you your credential. Only to find an email, thanks to WikiLeaks, from John Podesta saying that she was the person for the convention. Okay? These were Clinton types who didn't want this Obama backer and opposition researcher for Obama in 2008 on their side. You didn't want a power blogger in there, a Democrat, me. So I'm supposed to feel sorry for what happened when I was personally shut out? Yeah, I don't. I am sad that it happened, but again, it's tempered because of the way that I was personally treated. You don't leave your horses in the barn. You get all your horses out and let them run and work for you. We didn't do that. By contrast, Barack did that in 2008. It was truly a big tent. It was truly all hands on deck. With Hillary, it was some hands on deck. You watch a video from the Clinton campaign, you'd be hard-pressed to see anybody black in it. Once in a while, sure, in the early times, but recently, like the last 3 months, the campaign would post a election update on the Twitter account. Nothing but white folks. You never saw a black person in there. In fact, the only time you saw someone black was when Hillary needed to make a black-related statement, like Black Lives Matter. That's bad. Or, of course, when Barack was coming out, or Michelle, which is, unavoidable because you're talking about the president and the first lady. We have to deal with some hard truths about what got us here. We really do. Because we all thought, hey, look, if you just say bad things about Donald Trump, it's going to stick to you. It doesn't matter. Forgetting one thing, Donald Trump has acted this way for decades. So we're hardwired to expect that the behavior that we got from him, the bombacity, the bullying, all this other stuff. Anybody who watched The Apprentice knows Donald Trump's shtick. And The Apprentice at one point was one of the top 10 shows in the country, close to number 1 if I'm not mistaken. All that's baked into our pop culture. So he came in with the built-in ability to act like he did and be able to pull back and turn down the switch at a moment's notice. Did it wreck the country? You're damn right it wrecked the country, because he didn't think that through. In fact, he didn't think he was going to get as far as he did. In fact, his campaign is shocked that they got this far. They tapped into a bad something, and now they got to undo it because it's wrecking the country. And that's where we are right now. But the simple fact of the matter, coming back to the Democrats, it's our fault, man. A lot of those folks that voted for Donald, it wasn't because, they were tired of Obama or black or anything like that. The bottom line is, they simply wanted someone they could believe in to get them out. And I'll tell you something else, Van. If Barack had been given the opportunity to run for a third term, he'd have kicked Donald Trump's ass. Mark it. You know it. So why say it's a whitewash if you know, and I know, that if Barack were the guy, we would have won. Maybe we need a constitutional convention. Maybe we need a change. I say we do. I say we do. I also say that somehow we've got to figure out a way to keep Barack in there. Unless Donald goes through an amazing transformation, we are going to have a problem.